Yo, 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 live on the set. I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah with Real Talk Radio LLC, where our talk is always real.
Real talk, real talk. All you gotta do is be real with yourself, and everything will be alright. You feel me? Real Talk Radio.
I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah with Real Talk Radio LLC, where our talk is real.
Yo, this is for those cats that's out here.
Very simple answer to one question. Do you hate all white people?
I don't think it's a fair question. The white man doesn't even come into my attitude. Mr. Muhammad teaches us to love our own kind and let the white man take care of himself. For a white man today, sir, after kidnapping millions of black people from Africa, stripping them of all human characteristics and relegating them to the role of cattle or animals, commodity, merchandise that could be bought and sold at will. And then 100 years since the Emancipation Proclamation, using every type of deceptive method to further us into slavery, called second-class citizenship, I think that it would take a whole lot of nerve for white people today to ask Negroes do they hate
legal or illegal?
Gotta get it.
Yeah.
Anyway that I can get
Anyway.
it. And if I gotta take it, I'ma make it
Legal or illegal?
Gotta get it.
Gotta
Anyway
get it.
that I can get it.
Anyway.
And if I gotta take it, I'ma make it
Legal or illegal?
Gotta get it.
Yeah.
Anyway that I can get it.
Anyway. Yeah.
Let's
walk this way.
Is that Prince King? Come here, Prince. What's today's mathematics?
Hey, yo, no disrespect, but we ain't in all of that, son.
Build, destroy. To build is to elevate the mentalities of self and those around self. To add positive energy to every nation. To build, you must first start from the root, which is the knowledge foundation, and add on to the highest peak. To destroy is to eliminate and destroy any and all negativity that enters my cipher of supreme harmony.
Peace, God.
Peace, God.
Come on, son. Love it.
I don't play about me. This season is all about continued growth and surrounding myself with energy that aligns with what I'm trying to achieve in my life. If it's toxic, I don't want it around me. If it's negative, I don't want it around me. If it's confusing or unfulfilling, I just don't want it around me. Right now, my biggest toxic trait is fuck around and never hear from me again. It's really like that. Listen, I love people, and I show everybody love. So if I stop fucking with you, that means you did too much. Because once you cross me, I can give two shits about an apology. Stay away from me.
Yo, live on the set. This is your co-host, Little Jeremiah with Real Talk Radio LLC, where our talk is always real.
Can I have your name and badge number?
My name
Can I-
is Gonsalves.
What's your name and badge number?
Right there. Are you filming it?
I said pass safety.
Okay.
Would you please have your sergeant come by, please?
Legal or illegal? Yeah. Anyway. Legal or illegal? Gotta get it. Anyway. Legal or illegal? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Legal or illegal? Legal or illegal? Legal or illegal?
Real talk, real talk. All you gotta do is be real with yourself, and everything will be alright.
feel me? Real Talk Radio. Real Talk Radio.
Yo, 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 live on the set. I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah with Real Talk Radio LLC, where our talk is always real. Yeah, so we're doing a late night audit right now. And, you know, they love to do shit around this time, so we like to do stuff around this time too. Excuse my language for anybody that takes that offensive. Alright, yo, 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 live on the set. I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah with Real Talk Radio LLC, where our talk is always real. We got about to get into it. Alright, here we go. I'm about to view this live President gives commencement address at the just make sure I don't have this on. Yeah, address at the University of Alabama. So he's at the University of Alabama right now. So let's check it out real quick.
Only academic success, but it's about building that individual, and that public service goes hand in hand with a successful life. One cannot look back on an individual journey without the use or the pursuit of public service in order to make their community better. And that can be on the local level, on the state level, and of course the national level. I can feel the presence, the excitement in this room where legends are made, that one day perhaps there are future congressmen, governors, and perhaps a future president of the United States within the ranks of this Coleman Coliseum at the University of Alabama. Secret Service is in the house as well, and that most likely means that President Trump is in the building as we see the American flag. I visualized it and asked for it, therefore I shall receive it. I stay focused like where I receive it, receiving and streaming information in the background, and whispers Chuck.
Yo, 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 live on the set. I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah with Real C, where our talk is always real. The reason why I chose this specific network right now, this is actually, let's look at who this is. This is Right Side Broadcasting Network. So the reason why we chose this site to audit right now is because we just went, we were just commenting on their page, and we've been restricted off their page. So it right now shows that you can only be subscribed to this page for a certain amount of time, 47 minutes, in order for you to post. So I just wanted you guys to see the restrictions and the censorship, the illegal censorships and the illegal restrictions they have. So now we're live right now with these people. This is the Right Side Broadcast Network, I believe that's what it was called. Man, fuck these motherfuckers. They're not on the right side, because if they was on the right side, they wouldn't be restricting us, nor would they be censoring Real Talk Radio LLC, which is an American business, a business in America, a legal business in America, and we are legal citizens in America as well. So we want to make this crystal clear for all you illegal people that believe that y'all gonna keep getting away with these illegal actions. Yeah, just know that we're coming for you guys.
And I'm sure President Trump will point them out today. They're actually parked right near us out in the press parking and media area along with us. So familiar faces in the Coliseum today. And student body is unlike any other in the nation. One that clearly is very supportive of President Trump. Very thrilled to have him here at their own commencement. This is the beginning of a weekend of activities as well, where each and every name is read off. It's not always the same at each university, but the speaker that does do that made a short video earlier on in the program to showcase just how special that is at preparation to getting each and every name right, because some students are used to that in athletics, whether it be on the football team, the basketball team, or softball, gymnastics, what have you. Some of the finest athletes in the whole country coming from this splendid and prestigious university. But some will just have that one moment in a stadium full of people where their name will be read that one time. And it's great and iconic that the University of Alabama would recognize each and every one of their alumni in that moment, now graduates of this incredible university. If you're just tuning in now, it is 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I'm Robert McNeely. It's wonderful to be with you here today on Rally Day in Alabama, Rally Day in America, number 4 to be precise in 2025. This one happens to be a commencement, but I'm sure these images remind you of the campaign trail from last year. President Trump was on a barn burner nonstop to ensure that he would bring hope again back to America, secure the border, build economic prowess, bring the American dream back, the theme of this commencement ceremony. And he's doing just that with his exceptional team. He said that yesterday in the cabinet meeting, how impressed he is. And for President Donald Trump, a stalwart business genius, quite frankly, the acumen he brought from not only The Apprentice, but the hospitality world, to hotels, to the golf industry. He was number one. He continues to be number one in public policy to strengthen the American dollar, to bring peace to Ukraine, signing that strategic Ukrainian minerals deal, also to bring about this new commission on religious liberty with Paula White leading the charge there, along with Dr. Ben Carson and Dr. Phil McGraw, also Bishop Robert Barron, Cardinal Timothy Dolan, the Reverend Franklin Graham. Great rabbis involved with this as well, to meet that cornerstone of what founded this great nation in the first place, religious liberty and prayer opening up.
Yo, it's Brother Jeremiah with Real Talk Radio LLC, where our talk is always real. So for all you people who have these illegal restrictions on your page, like this one right here, subscribe only or subscribers only mode, and you can only post within 47 minutes or longer from this message, these are illegal restrictions. That is a First Amendment violation. So for you guys who are doing this is what we are doing. Real Talk Radio LLC, we are doing audits, and we are auditing all these companies. We don't care who they are, whether it be Alabama University or whomever it is that are being associated with these companies. You're all attached to this when you guys do these type of affairs. So yo, live on the set. I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah with Real Talk Radio LLC, where our talk is always real. So that is called the promotion of terrorism. So you guys are participating in terrorism when you are acting out of the law. And we are talking about the constitutional law. Now, since I am an American citizen, and I have been an American citizen since I've been born, and I've been here for 53 years, and beyond that, and not only that, my ancestors are the natives of these lands. Yeah, you might be in very deep trouble when you are going up against a chief to a tribe. And we have 13 tribes in America, for those who don't know the clarity of these. So all of you Europeans that think this is a joke, you are the people that are going to be deported if you feel that everything that you are doing is according to the law and you are acting on illegal action. So I just want you to get this clarity, every single one of you. Yo, 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 live on the set. I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah, with Real Talk Radio, LLC, where our talk is always real. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. He who has passe during these times of impasse is the new passe. And your president is not the president. It does not matter what you guys feel or say. This is just a part of the law, and you're going to have to accept it.
As this, to give power back to the American people, to have you decide truly what's best for your life, to choose the house of worship you like to attend on a Saturday or Sunday or even throughout the week without having to be worried about being harassed for praying outside of a Planned Parenthood or simply protesting what's happening in your schools or your child's school, whether there is pornography in their libraries or not. And if you can have a voice over that. We watched in the Virginia Commonwealth how people were literally taken down by police officers, and that should never, our uniformed officers should never have to be put in a position where they have to remove peaceful, patriotic individuals for literally just speaking to what they want their students to study and not having pornography in their school board meetings. And that's where you can see these things, all these issues really taken seriously by students and the legacy, the family members, many of them having attended the University of Alabama as well. It's all about common sense. That's MAGA, that's MAHA, and they have come together in order to celebrate these students tonight and students across the country as they're preparing for their respective commencement ceremonies. And on behalf of RSBN, I'd like to congratulate all of you who might be having a commencement of your own, whether it's high school or college graduations or those big milestones for master's degrees, teaching certificates, doctoral programs. Congratulations.
So as you ladies and gentlemen can see, yo, 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 live on the set, I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah, with Real Talk Radio, LLC, where our talk is always real. As you ladies and gentlemen can see, this right here is called an illegal censorship. Only channel subscribers of 47 minutes or longer can send messages. Now that's an illegal censorship. These companies should not be able to restrict people from posting. That's called the First Amendment violation. So it doesn't matter what their policy says or their community standards or whatever the case may be. That is all illegal. And when these companies are practicing in illegal practices, how are they going to expect us as citizens to respect any of their laws when they are violating laws themselves? So when they do this right here, this is called an illegal censorship. So they should not expect anybody to live according to their laws if they're not living according to their own laws. This has been my argument for the past 40 years when you have these illegal people telling you to live by the law and they're not living by the law themselves. Hypocritical. Hypocrites. That is what these people are. They are double standard hypocrites. So yo, 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 live on the set, I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah, with Real Talk Radio, LLC, where our talk is always real.
I am for the future of these great people here in
South, here 6 feet deep, under the ground, beneath the sea. It's a slaughter and it's the fourth quarter of the year. How do you dare compare yourself to me, who is rare and debonair? As I begin to share this knowledge that I have in me is partially burning up this industry, cause I have yet gave it my best. I just feel right now I'm at rest, putting people to the test. I must confess that you may as well stop trying to put me under stress. I'm letting everybody put me down, understand what I say, cause it's only been 11 rounds, the 8th wonder of the world. That's when I'm never coming whack 26 shots to your head, you lying dead, cause y'all red. Stay focused, stay focused before your life burns. You're on a righteous path, so when would you learn? Destruction comes with no instructions, no interruptions, just nothing and a discussion. So stop fussing, stand up for your rights and do something. Stay focused, and stay focused, stay focused, stay focused.
So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, these people are illegal right now. This right here is called an illegal restriction, illegal censorship. If this was on the right side of news or whatever they call themselves, and they're supposed to be living according to the law, then why is this station RSBN allowed to restrict people if they're on the right side of news? No, they are living as hypocrites. That's what a hypocrite does. They say they're doing something, but they're not. How are you doing things that are now? You're restricting people for 47 minutes in order for them to post. So how are you, RSBN, going according to the laws? Now, we're not saying anything about policies, community standards. We're talking about the law. It doesn't matter if you are private owned, CALIA certified agency, or whatever sovereignty you call yourself. You are still obligated to obey the law. And this is a clear violation of the law when your channel has a restriction or censorship for 47 minutes, and only subscribers can post on your chat. That is a clear violation. That is a clear violation of First Amendment rights. If you want people to live according to the law, stop living in hypocrisy. You are hypocrites. You are warmongering hypocrites. And it shows. Look, how are you asking people to obey the law when you don't obey the law yourself? How are people restricted for 47 minutes to post on an area that people are supposed to be able to post when it comes to First Amendment? This is a clear violation of the law. Yo, 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 live on the set. I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah, with Real Talk Radio, LLC, where our talk is always real. As we can see, RSBN is clearly in violation of the law because we cannot post on RSBN. And our First Amendment rights allows us to post. We should be able to post, but we're not able to. Wonder why? Yo, 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 live on the set. I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah, with Real Talk Radio, LLC, where our talk is always real.
And I opened up the doors, plus I penetrate the gate. Fate is in your eyes, you mesmerized by the size. You didn't realize a long time ago that you got to go blow for blow with this rap Joe. Alpha Omega, the first and the last, everlasting for who smash any and every MC. My goals would be clocked at 1,000,000 watts and never stops, cause I drops dimes off the 6th hour, and in an hour I'm building new scenes from the Brooklyn Bridge is where I start to scream. Towards Staten Island Ferry where my nigga CE's up on a ship and he's ready to bury these player haters out here 6 feet deep under the ground beneath the sea. It's a slaughter and it's the 4th quarter of the year. How do you dare compare yourself to me, who is rare and debonair? As I begin to share this knowledge that I have in me is partially burning up this industry, cause I have yet gave it my best. I just feel right now I'm at rest, putting people to the test. I must confess that you may as well stop trying to put me under stress. I'm letting everybody put me down, understand what I say, cause it's only been 11 rounds, the 8th wonder of the world. That's when I'm never coming whack 26 shots to your head, you lying dead, cause yo, stay focused. Stay focused before your life burns. You're on a righteous path, so when would you learn? Destruction comes with no instructions, no interruptions, just nothing and a discussion. So stop fussing, stand up for your rights and do something. Stay focused, stay focused, stay focused, stay focused.
Yo, 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 live on the set. I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah, with Real Talk Radio, LLC, where our talk is always real. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a late night audit. It's Real Talk Radio, LLC, where our talk is always real, doing a late night audit. This is Right Side Broadcast Network. We've been doing an audit with them and attempting to see something on posting on their stuff, and we haven't been able to for the past 47 minutes. So, as you can see, they are clearly in violation of the First Amendment. So, how they going to expect us as people who are American citizens to live according to their laws if they're breaking their own laws? So this is what I do. I show people that you have these hypocrites that keep implementing laws, but they don't even live according to their own laws. And then you have these universities, which are private universities, receiving our tax dollars, and they are going towards illegal immigrants, because a lot of illegal immigrants go through these universities because they're private owned. Not only that, when you're a CALIA certified agency and you have these other benefits that come along with it, you know, they call it diplomatic community. So these are how they live in accordance to receiving our funds, tax dollars, and attempting to implement genocide, which they are attempting to call it social re-engineering. Now, we as the people who are the citizens of America, we can block all this shit. And ignorance of the law is not an excuse. He who has passe during these times of impasse is the new passe. So it doesn't matter what any of these people say with their policies and agendas. None of that shit flies. So they could get all happy and excited all they want. It doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. My point is this. Yo, live on the set. I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah with Real Talk Radio LLC, an American, United States of America, yeah, you know, business in America that actually can enforce laws against these institutions that are breaking the law. And guess what we can do as a government? We can actually get rid of all these people actually today if we choose to. So while they keep smiling and thinking this is all, yeah, we got it all laid down and made. No, ignorance of the law is not an excuse. He who has passe during these times of impasse is the new passe. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what these people are attempting to do. None of these policies fly. Goodbye.
Realized a long time ago that you guys go blow for blow with this rap Joe. Alpha Omega, the first and the last, everlasting for who smash any and every MC. My goals will be clocked at 1,000,000 watts and never stops, cause I drops dimes off the 6th hour, and in an hour I'm building new scenes from the Brooklyn Bridge. It's where I start to scream. George Staten Island Ferry, where my nigga CE's up on a ship and he's ready to bury these player haters out here 6 feet deep under the ground beneath the sea. It's a slaughter and it's the 4th quarter of the year. How do you dare compare yourself to me, who is rare and debonair? As I begin to share this knowledge that I have in me is partially burning up this industry, cause I have yet gave it my best. I just feel right now I'm at rest, putting people to the test. I must confess that you may as well stop trying to put me under stress. I'm letting everybody put me down, understand what I say, cause it's only been 11 rounds. The 8th wonder of the world. That's when I'm never coming whack 26 shots to your head. You lying dead, cause yo, red. Stay focused. Stay focused before your life burns. You're on a righteous path, so when would you learn? Destruction comes with no instructions, no interruptions, just nothing and a discussion. So stop fussing, stand up for your rights and do something. Stay focused and stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. Yo. Microphone checker. Check 2. Yo, this is for those cats that's out here. They better know. You better know. Standing up. At ease. For your rights. life burns, you're on a righteous path. So when would you learn destruction comes with no instructions, no interruptions, just nothing and a discussion. So stop fussing, stand up for your rights, do something, stay focused and stay focused.
I visualize it and ask for it, therefore I shall receive it. I stay focused like wide receivers, receiving, retrieving information, moving like Coach Stevens. To advance, looking over our obstacles. Inhale optimals, locking and loading, aiming from long ranges, keeping my eye through a scope. My radius is unknown, overblasted and gone. Stay tuned, stay soon, stay awake in my pirate sense to detect the frequencies of the freak. My business intentions keep on calling me. I log on, lay law down wherever I roam. Psychedelic abilities in these criminal streets. I grab a hold of a beat, I go through it like thread through a needle. Illmatic speaking from off that key. Language distinguished, unexplained spirits. I'm a Sagittarius, so I dabble through all ears so they can hear this clear. Using my third eye with my F to the O to the C to the U to the S to the E to the D. Being focused to the degree. Ha.
Stay focused before your life burns, you're on a righteous path. So when would you learn destruction comes with no instructions, no interruptions, just nothing and a discussion. So stop fussing, stand up for your rights and do something. Stay focused, stay focused, yeah. It's the second coming, I done did this before. My metaphors is roars and I opened up the doors. Plus I penetrate the gate, fate is in your eyes. You mesmerized by the size you didn't realize a long time ago that you guys go blow for blow with this rap Joe. Alpha Omega, the first and the last, everlasting for who smash any and every MC. My goals will be clocked at 1,000,000 watts and never stops, cause I drops dimes off the 6th hour, and in an hour I'm building new scenes from the Brooklyn Bridge is where I start to scream. Towards Staten Island Ferry where my niggas CE's up on the ship and he's ready to bury these player haters out here 6 feet deep under the ground beneath the sea. It's a slaughter and it's the 4th quarter of the year. How do you dare compare yourself to me, who is rare and debonair? As I begin to share this knowledge that I have in me is partially burning up this industry, cause I have yet gave it my best. I just feel right now I'm at rest, putting people to the test. I must confess that you may as well stop trying to put me under stress. I'm letting everybody put me down, understand what I say, cause it's only been 11 rounds. The 8th wonder of the world. That's when I'm never coming whack 26 shots to your head. You lying dead, cause yo, red. Stay focused. Stay focused before your life burns. You're on a righteous path. So when would you learn destruction comes with no instructions, no interruptions, just nothing and a discussion. So stop fussing, stand up for your rights and do something. Stay focused and stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. Yo, yo, yo. Microphone checker. Check 2. Yo, this is for those cats that's out here. They better know. You better know. Standing up.
Stand
At ease.
At ease.
You better stay focused at all times. Alright? It's for those cats who don't know.
Who ain't seeing, who ain't you.
Stay focused before your life burns. You're on the righteous path, so when would you learn? Destruction comes with no instructions, no interruptions, just nothing and a discussion. So stop fussing, stand up for your right to do something. Stay focused and stay focused.
Yo, 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 live on the set. I'm your
I
host,
visualized
Brother
an answer with
Jeremiah,
that.
Real Talk Radio LLC, where our talk is always real. See, I don't even listen to nothing this dude gotta say because everything he say is bullshit. But again, why were illegal immigrants from Ukraine, Israel, Europe, China, Japan, and all these other countries, and we talk about illegal immigrants able to receive people's identities illegally, steal people's identities, and vote for Donald Trump? Now, these wicked motherfuckers no longer call it genocide. They now call it social re-engineering. Now, this is what they was attempting to do against us as United States citizens. But we, Real Talk Radio LLC, are about to expose these people. So no, this ain't what you are looking for. This is opposite of what you was looking for. I am in opposition with all these politics who have been implementing policies over the law for years. Now we are back in power. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. So now what I am doing, I am actually live with them now. And they can't do nothing to me. Now they can't see. You have been placed on timeout by the owner of this video or the moderator. That is called an illegal restriction. So it doesn't matter what they do. It does not matter what they do. You see what I'm saying? So we can cut all this stuff off too. And we can do all this also. We can do this also. We can mute him too. It does not matter. See, none of this shit matters. The point of the fact is, this is exactly who he is. He's a bald-head, wigged, motherfucking lying motherfucker. And if you notice the faces that are around him, notice the faces that are around him. Notice them. Notice all the faces, and they did this purposely because they watching us. But notice all the faces that are around them. It does not matter who they think they are. They don't mean shit to us. But what we are going to do, we're going to take our properties back. And there's nothing that they can do about it regardless. Now, if they want the smoke, we can give them the smoke. That we can definitely do. Yo, 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 live on the set. I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah, with Real Talk Radio LLC, where our talk is always real. That's how easy that shit is for me. I don't have to listen to nothing they have to say. Now, what I can do is I could go to my shit and listen to the stuff that we say. And since I want to listen to the stuff that we say, I don't want to hear nothing that they got to say because they full of crap. What we're going to do is we're going to do this right here. Hold on. We're going to do an audit, a weather audit, weather monitoring audit, and a aviation monitoring audit. So we're doing this real quick. All right, we'll minimize that, and we're going to do this real quick. I like doing this. This is actually kind of neat. You know what I'm saying? Get to see what's going on around America, dealing with these criminals, you know. Alright, so this is what's happening all around America right now, all the flights that are going on, and you got a lot of jets that's in here. All these swarms of bees and shit, I like to call them. And then now, let's go here. Let's get this one. I think that's, yeah, live flights. Let's pull this over here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. That was flights. Oh, that's not the one we wanted. I thought we did weather. No. We did flights. How did I get flights twice? Well, let's do that again. Alright, that's air. Yeah, I got two of them. That's why. So I gotta pull up weather. Let's get weather real quick. Weather radar. Alright. Bring them over. Yeah, so you see the heavy activity, and where is it at? In our location, as always. So yeah, you know, this is the type of garbage we got to deal with all the time with these people. They don't like us at all. You know, when you're dealing with a racist society, you deal with the repercussions that come with it as well. And, you know, we got our own people who are idiots that love to be a part of their organizations instead of creating their own entities. And that's what's happening. You know, they like to, as we would like to call them, ass kiss their oppressors and shit instead of creating their own opportunities. You know, because that's what we deal with as society. You know, a bunch of barrel, you know, when we're submerged in the barrel crabs, and, you know, our people are our biggest, you know, enemies sometimes. So, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to look at this and notice the actions that are going on right now currently. And look up here. You see all this focus that's going on right up here? That's this area right over here. So look at all this action down here. That's all this area right here. Let's spread it out a little more so you guys could get a better view. So yeah, you know, you not only are you dealing with all the things that are happening out here today, you're also dealing with our own government spraying chemicals in the air, chemical engineered warfare. You know, look up DEW, D-E-W, direct energy weapons, HAARP, H-A-A-R-P, and there's a new one, PARS, P-A-R-S, polar aviation radio something. But look those up, PARS, HAARP, and DEW. And you tell me what these people are doing. In 2021, Donald Trump had, well, right before he had left office, they had a contract with JETBLUE before 2001 to create over 700 jets by April of 2021. Over 700 jets. Over 700 jets were created in 2001 by JETBLUE. Over $495 billion was illegally given to Elon Musk. Over $12 trillion has been illegally given to Donald Trump. This is the capacity of what we are talking about when we are talking about the illegal actions that they have been doing for years. And we're talking about centuries, 400 years. But let's just date back for the past 5 years, all the illegal actions that has been in play. So we'll focus on the end of Donald Trump's term, when Donald Trump changed the seal on March the 16th of 2020, and till the current date, which is May the 1st of 2025 at 7:39 p.m. And we're in Chicago. We're live in Chicago right now. I like you in Jordan as where I'm at, because, you know, if you know the true story of what's going on, you would know exactly what we're doing. But in any event, yo, live on the set. I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah, with Real Talk Radio LLC, where our talk is always real. We're doing an audit right now, and we're auditing, we're doing an aviation monitoring audit and a weather monitoring audit right now, but we're going to be doing late night audits all night. We was just on, I'm trying to think of that, right side of network, whatever that company was. I don't even want to even, right side of broadcast or some shit they were. Network. We was on their shit, but, you know, they on bullshit. They restricted us. They actually said that the owner of the page restricted our page from posting. So, you know, that illegal censorship and policies they be attempting to implement, which are bullshit policies and illegal restrictions. You know, we're talking about, you know, our constitutional rights as civilians of America. We're not talking about, you know, these so-called Europeans who came to America illegally. You know, we're talking about United States citizens who have been here for years. They are attempting to steal our identity and give it to these people who are from Ukraine, Europe, and all these other countries illegally. This is what they are attempting to do. And they are attempting to call it social re-engineering instead of genocide. So if you notice right around here, ladies and gentlemen, see what they are focusing on? I'm over here, Chicago. Yeah, this is what they do. You gotta, man, these are very evil people. When I say these motherfucking Europeans are evil, they evil. And we know how evil these people were. Look at our history. Look at our past. Look how evil these people have always been. They're warmongering people. They're war-minded people. That's all they think about. Why do you think they create jets and war machines and tanks and missiles and nuclear weapons? Because they have this superiority complex. They feel like they can't be defeated. But we can easily defeat them. They need our help to defeat all these other people. So it's you guys who are afraid of them. We're not afraid of them at all. We want to beat the shit out of these Europeans that are on some racist shit. Like real shit. But it is what it is. Yo, live on the set. I'm your host, Brother Jeremiah, with Real Talk Radio LLC, where our talk is always real.
Fate is in your eyes, you mesmerized by the size. You didn't realize a long time ago that you got to go blow for blow with this rap Joe. Alpha Omega, the first and the last, everlasting for who smash any and every MC. My goals would be clocked at 1,000,000 watts and never stops, cause I drops dimes off the 6th hour, and in an hour I'm building new scenes from the Brooklyn Bridge. It's where I start to scream. Towards Staten Island Ferry, where my nigga CE's up on a ship and he's ready to bury these player haters out here 6 feet deep under the ground beneath the sea. It's a slaughter and it's the 4th quarter of the year. How do you dare compare yourself to me, who is rare and debonair? As I begin to share this knowledge that I have in me is partially burning up this industry, cause I have yet gave it my best. I just feel right now I'm at rest, putting people to the test. I must confess that you may as well stop trying to put me under stress. I'm letting everybody put me down, understand what I say, cause it's only been 11 rounds, the 8th wonder of the world. That's when I'm never coming whack 26 shots to your head, you lying dead, cause yo, stay focused. Stay focused before your life burns. You're on a righteous path, so when would you learn? Destruction comes with no instructions, no interruptions, just nothing and a discussion. So stop fussing, stand up for your rights and do something. Stay focused and stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused.